Allah is saying in the Quran that there are people who will be in the hellfire and they will be punished more. How? Their skin will be replaced with another layer of skin with more sensitive pain receptors. So the pain will be more severe and it will continue to grow and grow. And he saw the scientific description in that Quranic verse and it was so much impressed that he accepted and became Muslim. One verse of the Quran. We have been reading for the last 15 years. We could not figure out what Allah is saying. But this scientist, he knows exactly what Allah is saying. And it was sufficient for him to accept the truth and become Muslim. This is about astronomy. Allah mentioned about it many things in the Quran, as you can see. Az-Zumar, verse number 5. Allah mentioned about overlapping from day to night, night into days. It doesn't happen suddenly. Sun doesn't rise suddenly. It rises slowly and sets slowly. That is called Kawara. Kawara means overlapping. Similarly, Allah mentioned about the shape of the earth, Naziyat, verse number 30, that the earth is not circular, it is flattened on both poles, like that. Particular word is called Dahaha. Dahaha means something whose shape is not circular. Jew is spherical. That is the shape Allah has created the earth. This is our sun, this is the earth. Earth spins on its own axis. As you know, 24 hours, it is continuously spinning on its day to night, night into days. Similarly, earth goes around the sun 365 days a year and with a speed of 67,000 miles per hour. This masjid we are standing, it is moving at 67,000 miles per hour. So as you can see, earth is moving so fast. This is our solar system. When the light travels, it takes about 3 hours to cross our solar system. Everything is orbiting on its own axis. They cannot collide with each other. They cannot hit each other. In fact, one of them, Allah kept an example. And as you know, before the day of judgment, the sun will rise from the west, right? It is already happening in one planet. It's called Jupiter. Venus moves in the opposite direction of the earth. So that is the reason we do not have answer yet. Scientists do not know why. But there is a reason Allah probably kept an example to show the mankind that he can do anything he wants. Nothing is beyond his capacity. This is a very popular picture. As you know, Johnson Space Center, the astronauts, Apollo 11, they landed on the moon, standing on the moon looking at the earth. That's how it looks like, as at a distance of 250,000 miles. So beautiful. This is the first time human beings were able to see the earth from outside the earth. As you can see, if you go far away from the earth, say 4 billion miles, where is the earth? The center of the earth, center of the circle is the dot. That is the earth. It is so tiny, you cannot even find the earth, the vast universe Allah has created. This is our meteoroid. As you know, that is a meteoroid in the space. Once in a while it comes close to the earth and it is pulled by the gravity of the earth and it is completely destroyed. This happened in Siberia in 2013 with the speed of 20 times the speed of sound. It hit the earth in Siberia. Luckily, it was not in a populated area. It went underground and its size is about 5 inches. That 5-inch size meteoroid can make so much devastation. Scientists estimate that if you explode 30 nuclear bombs, whatever energy it will be released from those 30 bombs, that's what happened to this little piece. But the scientists estimate that if the size is much bigger, say 150 miles in diameter, and if it hits the earth, it will completely destroy the earth, like this. See, it's like a big ball, 150 miles in diameter. If it hits, say, Pacific Ocean, all the water of the Pacific Ocean will spill over. And it will be burning forever. All the continents will be burning forever. It can happen. Allah is saving us from those destruction. So just to give an idea, how long is 1 billion light years? If you go around the earth, you travel 25,000 miles. If the light goes around the earth, it will travel 8 times in 1 second. The light speed is very high. It travels 186,000 miles per second. It is so fast, the light. How about a minute? This is the minute. This is an hour, day, month, year. If the light keeps on traveling continuously for 1 year, it will travel so many miles. Who can count those numbers? Right? How about easy one? Millions and billions. So when NASA finds any object, they say it is so many billion light years away from the Earth. This is about black hole. As you know, Einstein first predicted black hole. He had no way to prove it. He just said that based on his analysis. In those days, there was no computer, there was no other means to verify. But in the year 2019, 200 scientists around the world, they use 8 telescopes in strategically located places around the earth, one of them in Argentina. And they collected the black hole, the data, its activities. So 8 segments were collected from 8 satellites, 8 telescopes in 8 places. And they combined those data and came up with the size of the black hole, like that, like a donut. Because actual black hole you cannot see. Everything is moving with the speed of light. Nothing can come close to it. And they estimated, just to give an idea, this is the Earth, 8,000 miles diameter. This is the Sun, 860,000 miles in diameter. The size of this black hole is 25 billion miles. Or in other words, if you collect 3 million Earths together, that is the size of this black hole. And how far it is? 30 million trillion miles away from the Earth. This is just one black hole. Allah may have many of them. We have no way to find others. It will take probably another thousands of years. But that is enough for our understanding about the black hole. This is about physics. Allah mentioned about it in the Quran. Like atom has neutrons, protons, electrons, like that. And Allah mentioned about it in the Quran, Saba, verse number 3, that He knows everything about an atom. Even what is inside an atom, nothing is unknown to Him. Nothing is beyond His knowledge. This is our geography. This gentleman first predicted water cycle. Water continuously transforms. It never stays the same. From the rivers and oceans, water rises in the form of steam, forms cloud, cools down, and come down on the earth in the form of rain. That is the water cycle he predicted. It is continuously happening. Same water moving around. Allah mentioned about it. See, this is Jumar, verse number 21. Allah mentioned about it. One of the reasons He said crops of different colors. If you see vegetation, fruits, all of them has different colors. It has to do with the rain. Allah mentioned about the rain in 60 to 70 places. Sometimes people wonder why Allah is saying so many times. It is the scientists, they say that it is so much important that anywhere there is a rain, Allah talks about it, it has a scientific reason for that. And they discover new things, and so on. This is our geology. There are mountains on the earth. They have a reason. Autad. Allah mentioned about it, Surah Naba, verse number 6 and 7. The mountains hold the earth's surface, so in their places, so that it does not shake, it does not vibrate. And there are many reasons. Many scientists wrote many technical papers about the oceans, about the mountains, and so forth. In fact, now scientists say wherever we have the mountains on the top, the earth's surface goes deeper, as deep as 9 times deep into the earth's surface to hold the earth's surface in their places. This is the oceanography. There are water, some are salt, some are sweet, and they don't mix together. This is a strange phenomenon. Allah mentioned in Ar-Rahman, 1920. They form their barriers. They do not mix together. They can continue for hundreds of miles. They maintain their barrier. Dr. William Hay, he is the Dean of Marine Science, University of Colorado, Denver. He took all these 60 to 70 verses of the Quran about Allah mentioned, about the salt water, sweet water, and he researched and he found many things. Why they do not mix? At what condition they will mix? His bottom line is that if their salt density difference between them is 1,000th of a percentage less, then they will break their barriers and join together. Until then, they will maintain their barriers and run hundreds of miles like this. Like good example, that is Mediterranean Ocean and this Atlantic Ocean. The salt density of Mediterranean Ocean is more than the salt density of Atlantic Ocean. So in the mix across from the Gibraltar, Strait of Gibraltar, they will not join. See, the one is this side is salt water, that side is sweet water, and they can run hundreds of miles without joining together. Also, layered darkness. If you go deep into the Pacific Ocean, say, scuba diving, if you go deep, Allah says in the Quran, Nisa 40, that they form layers of darkness. They are not uniform. It is so strange phenomena. Just to give an idea, the light falls on the water, some is reflected, rest of them go into the water. And light has 7 colors, red, orange, yellow, green, 7 colors. Each color light goes up to a certain depth and stops. Just to give an idea, if you go to Pacific Ocean, and if you go below 25 meters, you see red light goes up to 25 meters. If you go below 25 meters, and you have a cut, and you are bleeding red blood, but you will not be able to see your red blood, because there is no red light over there. In the same way, each light stops up to a certain depth, and after 1,000 meters is complete darkness. That's what Allah is describing, the layered darkness. Darkness happens gradually, and so on. This is about biology. Everything moving is 80% water. We are moving, we have in our body 80% water. So drink a lot of water. Sometimes you are sick, you are not feeling good because you don't have enough water. You are drinking too much Coca-Cola. So drink as much water as you can. That's why camel can drink any time up to 50 gallons of water. And it can walk into the desert for a month without water. So that gives us the clue that human being, we cannot drink that much water and we cannot wait that long. So drink as much water as you can. It will make you healthy. This is our botany. Allah made everything in pairs. All the fruits, vegetation, you can see they are all pairs. So if you bisect, you can make a new product. Good example, 50 to 60 years back, Florida used to make all the oranges in America. But if the weather is bad, weather is cold, then you have a frost bite. The orange will be lost. Not anymore. Now we have orange which can survive in the cold weather. It is the quality, so you can make a better one. Good example, Monsanto. There is a company called Monsanto. It produces a rice which is big in size, like this. And you can plant in desert. You can have rice field in the desert. It doesn't need any fertilizer. It doesn't need any insecticide. It will grow over there. And you know what? India, one of the country, wants that rice. They are fighting in the United Nations. Monsanto says, I'll give you if you pay the right price. So there is a possibility of so many things which are possible to genetically alter into a better one. And it can benefit mankind. This is our zoology. Bees, as we can see, bees. This gentleman, Bon, he's a French scientist. He did research on the behavior and communication of bees. How the bees, 100,000 bees work together, collect honey for the benefit of mankind. How they do that? We human beings too cannot fight with each other. What they have, qualities, what is the commonalities, how they communicate with each other and make a better collection of the honey bees. And this gentleman got Nobel Prize. He used many Quranic verses. Allah mentioned about the honey, about the bees. In the Second World War, the Russian soldiers, they use honey for infection and diseases. It is a cure for those diseases. Still, honey has many cure. So Allah mentioned about it, that how they communicate, how they work together. They have male, female, women, and so on. Just to give an idea, every colony has one queen. You cannot have two queens, just one queen. And there are workers, all female, 10 to 50,000. They all work hard. They collect honey. They clean up the houses. They bring food. They take care of the nest. All these household works they do. And there are only few male, drone, 100 to 500. They have a very short life. They mate and die. Once they mate, they are dead. That's why most of the dead bees you can see on the ground are male bees. Their job is already done. Luckily, you are not bees. Otherwise, you already gone a long time. So you see, Allah has distributed their work. Ants. Scientists now say the closest to human are the ants. Anything close to human are the ants. And only difference between human and the ants is we sleep 8 hours, the ant don't sleep. Recently, scientists found out the ant actually don't sleep at all. They continuously travel, continuously move from one place to another. You can see. Have you seen an ant stopped? No, it is moving continuously. It has a mission. And there are many descriptions about it in the Quran, about the ants. Just to give an idea, they bury their dead body like we do. They have a sophisticated system of division of labor, supervisor, foreman, worker. They meet once in a while and chat. They have advanced method of communication. They exchange goods. So beautiful. That was the habit of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whenever he used to receive any gift, he used to give it away to his companions. Every companion used to think that the Prophet loved me most. Some of the companions could not sleep at night. After Isha, they went home. They could not sleep. They used to come in the middle of the night and knock the door of the Prophet. That, Ya Rasulullah, I cannot sleep. I cannot wait till Fajr to see you. I want to see you right now. They are so much attached. We Muslims are so much divided today. So you have a long way to go. This is an example from learning from the bees, ants. This is what embryology is, a very broad-based subject. I need your patience to explain a little bit because it is so many things has been discovered. As a Muslim, we should know about it. It is our Quran. The non-Muslims are discovering from the Quran. We just read, kiss, put in the shell. We don't even know what is in the Quran. This is our DNA. It is an acid. And that is the human egg. There are 23 pairs of chromosomes, 23 pairs. And inside the chromosomes are distributed the DNA. Just to give an idea, what is DNA means? Allah put all of your genetic information in your mother's womb about you. What will be the color of your hair? What will be the color of your eye? What will be the color of your eyebrow? How many hairs? How many hair on the left side? How many hair on the right side? Everything about you, Allah has defined in your DNA. Scientists say it will take 450,000 pages to write down everything Allah described about your DNA. It has so much information. No two DNA can ever be same. Criminal investigation can be traced using the DNA. If some crime happens, if you find a hair, if you find a nail, you can find that person's identity. That's what FBI, police, if they find any evidence, anything, they can find the identity of that person. In fact, many people who are convicted 25, 30 years back, now they do the DNA test and they found out that person was innocent. He was not even there. It is possible. Also, there are many, many good things. Prenatal diagnostics, good example. As we grow older, we have to know these things. Suppose somebody has cancer. His father had cancer, he has cancer, his child will also have cancer. You cannot stop it. It is genetically transferred. Now it is possible to have that child in the mother's womb before he is born, to remove those cancerous cells, and the child will be born cancer-free. That is called prenatal diagnostics. It is possible. It is happening. Similarly, stem cell research, body parts, heart valve. In the old days, people used to look for heart transplant. Somebody dies, they donate his heart, it matches your heart, then you can transplant. Then came with mechanical heart. Some heart, you can replace it with a mechanical heart. Now scientists found out you don't need to replace anything. The old heart is okay. Only thing is the valve. It has 2 pairs of valves. It is possible that the valve become weak. It does not hold the pressure. It leaks blood. So you make a pair of valves using your DNA into the laboratory and implant it. And the same old valve, same old heart with a new set of valves will be running again. That is body parts. It is happening in the laboratory. And you can replace your broken or bad parts with new parts. Just to give an example, the mother releases the egg every month, like that. Let's see if I can go back slowly. So this is the egg. It travels in the tube, like that. And the sperm on that side, it travels. Not only one, there are 3 million of them. Lot of them. And it will strike, only one of them will be able to hit the egg. And the rest will stop. Allah mentioned in the Quran, it's called sulala. How these 2 fluids will join together and make the egg fertilized. The fertilized egg will travel after fertilization. It will take a temporary shelter on the uterus, on the wall. and continue to grow. This is the example. There are so many of them, only one of them will be able to enter into the egg. Allah mentioned in Sajda, verse number 8. Sulala. Sulala means combination of the two fluids in pure form. Best part of liquid, Allah mentioned. And then the egg will be fertilized and it will grow, grow, grow. Eventually it will come out on the earth like that. Like that, after 40 weeks or so, that's how all of us came on this earth, like that. Now there are many body parts, roughly 200 body parts, 200 of them. Like that, you see, each part has a different purpose. Lung cell, kidney cell, liver cell, every cell is different. They take the information from the DNA and grow and multiply. They get the information from your DNA and grow, no confusion, and flawless. Billions and billions of information passes from the DNA into the part and grow. It is unique for each person. Every part of your body is fully customized. Similarly, there are body parts. It takes about 40 days to make a heart. That is the first time mother realizes something is moving. It takes 40 days. And it takes 60 days to make your face. It takes more time than your heart. Did you ever look at the heart, look at the mirror, and look at your beautiful face and thanked Allah that, oh Allah, you gave me such a beautiful face? He took extra time to make your beautiful face. And this is eye development. And this is blood circulatory development. Every part is made separately and then combined together. Now the blood flows, as you can see, it takes about 24,000 miles, like the circumference of the earth. Can you believe it? That the blood flows from your head to the toe 24,000 miles. Anywhere in the process, if there is a slowdown of the blood flow, or there is a constraint, this person will fall immediately, he will go to the ICU. Everything will be useless. Allah takes time to make sure everything grows properly. Fetus first hears, then sees. Fetus, as you know, this is blind. First it hears, then he sees. As you can see, this is 3 places. There are many, many other places. First we see, first we hear, then we see. First we hear, then we see, and so on. Scientists say, yes, that's how it is. It is not a coincidence. It is real. Allah designed like that. And this is about pairs of chromosomes. There are 23 pairs. Only difference is the mother has XX. 23 pairs, same. Only the father has 22 pairs XX, 1 pair has Y. Just 1 pair has a Y, like that. Let's see. So this is, father has XY, mother has XX. So if the combination is XX, it is a girl. If the combination is XY, it is a boy. Like that. See, this is a girl XX. If it is a boy, XY. That's how it is. So this is the summary that Allah gave a lot of science in the Quran to understand. Our life and death controls by Allah. We cannot go outside his boundary, where it is mercy every moment. Your heart is working, kidney is working, liver is working. Go to the hospital and see how people are suffering for little things. So you should take this challenge. I'm asking you, the whole purpose of the presentation is to take the challenge, to understand the Quran. It is not just for memorizing and kissing and putting in the shelf. Why it is non-Muslim? They are discovering everything for us, and we are on the sideline. They go deeper and discover new things. They are still waiting. There are many areas where they could not figure out yet. So as a Muslim, we should take the challenge and learn more about the Quran. Invest your children into the Quran, so they can be a better scholar. They can be a better interpreter of the Quran, and so on. And that should be our legacy. Spreading Islam is the highest paid job. We are living in this country, richest country in the world, is it not? We have a better car, better house, better job, better profession, everything is better. May Allah give barakat in your life. But this is the country where you can do Islamic activity better than any other country. This presentation I could not present in many Muslim countries. You have that opportunity here. And take charge of Islam. Prophet says, Ballighu anni alaulaya. Convey from me even if it's a single verse. Narrated by Bukhari. So we have in this country, this opportunity we have. So spread the message of Islam. People do not know. People worship cows. People worship all kinds of things. They do not know Allah. We are His followers. He is the last messenger. He has given us the responsibility to convey His message and spread the whole world. And that should be our legacy. When you are living from this earth, what you are living? $2 million, houses, a business, or anything like that? How about living some sadaqah jariyah so people can benefit from it? Inshallah, we'll do that. I want to see this masjid. This is called Adam Center in Sterling, Virginia. This is #1 masjid in America. I have not seen a masjid like this anywhere in whole America. I travel 300 cities. But I have not seen a masjid like that. That masjid is open 24/7. After every salat, they have a program. After Fajr, after Zuhr, after Maghrib, Isha. Senators are coming, congressmen are coming, school children are coming, news media coming. Continuously they have program after every salat. I want this masjid to be open 24/7. This masjid should be open so that you can spread the message of Islam. That should be the mission. You don't need a masjid to pray only. Would you have $1 million business and no customer? It's already happening in Amazon right now, right? They are using AI. But to give an idea that there are so many things you can do in this masjid, that should be our focus. These are the things, 24 hours, like the Prophet's masjid in Medina. And do the work of dawah, spreading Islam to the neighborhood, to the neighboring city. You can do so many things. You have so much talent. You are a good engineer, good doctor. But how much of your talent are being used for the welfare of Islam? Ask yourself. This is missing from us. So that's what I want you to take the charge of this masjid and make it active 24/7. And we can train, we can do many things, jail dawah, street dawah, and so many activities. I have a Quran, it is called Easy Interpretation of the Quran. I want to share with you. It is 25 prophets mentioned Allah in the Quran. I put English name so you can see. I have a copy here, inshallah. His message, what is the summary? These are the summary of the Quran. You see, I met people from Pentagon in that masjid. It's a coincidence. And they said that I introduced myself that I used to work for Johnson Space Center. And they were interested to talk with me. He said, can you make a Quran easy to understand? We have people coming from Iraq, Afghanistan, and they returned the Quran. Why? He said, the English is very hard, uncommon words. We cannot use them. So I thought, we are doing great. That was eye-opening for me. My goodness, Allah didn't send the Quran, nobody will understand. Is it? So he says, can you make it a simple Quran so that people can understand the meaning? No uncommon words. That's what we did. And continuously. And there are 25 prophets mentioned in the Quran. These are the 25 prophets. I put English names so that someone is reading Bible, he can find the same name of the prophet which is mentioned in the Quran. No confusion. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the other thing is quotations. Sometimes there are double quotations. See, there are quotations. Some of the Quran does not have a quotation. It is grammatically not correct. So everything is quoted. Some of them has a double quotation, one into the other. Anywhere there is a full stop at the end of the sentence, the next word is in uppercase from the beginning. If it is a comma, it is a lowercase. That's how it should be. The verses are connected sometimes. And there are maps. They told me that can you put a map? What was the mission of the Prophet Muhammad? We don't even know. Many people know that he married so many times. That's all. What was his action? What was he did? Why he traveled 27 times? So those are the information missing in our Quran. So I put this map and all the information, all the 25 prophets, where they travel, especially Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his age, year, and what he accomplished. 27 times he traveled. Everything is marked. These are the two books, very useful. Atlas of the Quran, Prophets of the Quran. It has all the information, maps, diagrams, years, everything is there. So I put together this table to understand. He sent letters to the kings and rulers like that. Different kings. These are educational. He was a universal prophet. He reached out to the kings and rulers around the world. And this is the last part of the table. It is about 3 to 4 pages. It has all the information. Anything bold means he traveled during that time. Like Surah Fatiha. It has no other explanation. Any word in the bracket is added to clarify. That is one of the complaints that Pentagon people did. You know what they say? That you write your translation and attack Jews and Christians. Allah didn't send those things in every ayat. People actually distort the translation. So Allah mentioned a couple of places. Okay, mentioned there. But you have no right to add more. That was the complaint the guy did. So anyway, it is only mentioned wherever it is mentioned. We have jail dawa, we do street dawa. I have received hundreds of mails, thousands of mails actually, over the last 30 years. And there are people who actually became Muslim in the jail. They need Quran. We supply them the Quran, as you can see. And there are many organizations where you can contact them. They will help you, connect you, and you can supply their Quran. This is jail dawa. Easy dawa. You can email jail, street dawa, hospital, church, university, newspaper. Houston Chronicle, we wrote many articles many times. So many ways you can reach out. Many churches I visited and give the message. They want to come again and again. So there are many ways you can reach out. Just to give an example, this is you are born here and you are dead here. After you die, everything stops. You cannot read Quran, you cannot do anything. You're waiting for the day of judgment. But if you do the work of dawah, spreading Islam, you build a masjid, you write a book, so people can benefit even after you live. Think about Imam Bukhari. He collected 600,000 hadiths. After he died, his hadith is still people are using, benefiting. So Sadaqah Jariyah can continue like that. After you die, everything stops. But your activities can benefit humanity forever. You can see forever. So would you like to have, this is $1, that is the unlimited dollar. Or in other words, if you don't do anything, any dawah, as soon as you die, everything stops, like $1. Or if you do so much activities, so many ways, you're spreading message of Islam, even after you die, you'll be growing millions and billions of times more. I have a friend from New Jersey to San Diego, he moved. I said, why did you move? Leaving masjid, family, all these things. He said, I got 10% raise. Just for 10%, the person traveled from New Jersey to San Diego. How about millions and millions of times more? Every person has a potential. Every one of you has a potential to multiply as much as you want. Would you not do it for your business? How about spreading the message? Most powerful, most valuable act is spreading the message of Islam. That's what the companions of the Prophet did, and they became very winner. So this is possible. I made a chart. There is YouTube. I want every brother and sister, every masjid, every house, every Islamic school should have a copy. Where is Allah? People have no concept. Nahnu akrabu ilayhi min hablil warid. Allah says, I am closer to you than your jugular vein. And that is our solar system. This is Milky Way. And there are some technical data you can see. And that is the angel Jibrail's station after the seventh sky. And the Prophet one night traveled like that. He went to see Allah. He talked with him. And then he returned. So this is educational chart to have a better understanding about, when you look at this space, you have better understanding about Allah's creations. So this is a beautiful chart to educate our children, non-Muslims, that they don't have to worship cows and dogs and all these things. They can find Allah like that, closer to you than your vein. Similarly, there is a two-path. As you can see, after you cross the bridge, after the day of judgment, one path to the hell, another path to the heaven. Even heaven, it has layers. You can be neighbor of the Prophet. You can meet Allah. Allah will assure you that you can live in the heaven forever. So beautiful. Similarly, let's see if I can. Women's rights is a very powerful tool, especially dawah. It's so powerful, 4 out of 5 converts in America are women. You have to read this book, What Every Woman Should Know. It's a very useful book about the rights of women. And I have made this chart. That chart, it has all the religion and rights. It is a very powerful chart. So we do street dawah. We set a table in San Diego, Los Angeles, New York, and many other places. And people come and ask about Islam. They do not know. We show them the chart. If it is woman, there's a powerful tool. Less than a minute, you will accept Shahada. So I want every brother, sister, every family should have a chart, this copy. I'll leave some copies, inshallah, with our management. You can make copies. And population summary, each religion stands what? I have about 100 presentation PowerPoint. If you organize, I'll come again, inshallah. These are 3 Quran, English, Spanish, and French. If you have a cell phone, you can zoom QR code and get the soft copy in your cell phone right now. It's so useful. You don't have to have a hard copy. I have some hard copy available. Anybody wants hard copy, we recently printed in China. It's good quality printing and distribute worldwide. This is a Pentagon newsletter. They like it, they use it. Army, Air Force, Navy. This is Washington headquarters, Pentagon. This is Fort Bragg, North Carolina. This is Fort Campbell, Tennessee. So these are major ports, thousands and thousands of employees. And they want Quran. So 2 weeks back, we sent 1,000 copies, 3 places. They want more. I said, give me the list of all these places. Across the continental USA, we'll distribute everywhere, no cost. No question asked. They want to read, they want to learn Islam. They saw the miseries of the Muslim in overseas. And when they come back, they want to know about Islam. So we have ideal opportunity to spread the message of Islam. And also we supply overseas, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Emirat, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, Australia, Caribbean, anywhere around the world. This lady, she became Muslim on the street dawah. She came, she asked questions. See, sometimes the remote doesn't work. So she took Shahada and became Muslim. These are the places we work on it. Jail class, there are online classes. There are some people who actually open a class, online class, and they teach people in the jail, funded by federal government. So I supply them the Quran. So there are many street dawah, universities, public library. If you have extra copies of Quran, don't give it to the masjid. Give it to the public library. They actually distribute for you in the community. Stores, restaurants, hospitals, offices, anywhere. And these are some of the training I have. If you want to be presenter, you want to comparative religion, teamwork, how to compress your time and do much more than you are doing. You can do 1 hour, whatever you can do in 1 hour. If I do 10 minutes, why not? How to live a long life, effective communication, dawah workshop. These are the training programs I have. Through Zoom, through anything, through masjid, through anywhere, we open to help all of us, inshallah. This is the ambassador of Indonesia. He's very close from here. Istiqlal Masjid. He just went back to Jakarta. He worked directly with the president of the country, largest Muslim country in the world. I sent them 1,000 copies with him, and he distributed to the universities, offices, and everywhere. These are all contact number. Any questions? Any brother or sister have any questions? I know I take time. Yeah, wa alaikum salam. They have, this is the Quran I have. One is English, one is Spanish. In southern part of USA, there are a lot of demand for Spanish Quran. So we distribute everywhere. Print from China. It's a very good quality print, easy English. If you have a 10-year-old kid, he can read the whole Quran without any help. No uncounted words. You see, I used to carry dictionary to understand the meaning of the Quran. Not anymore. I replaced those words. Allah didn't send the Quran, nobody will understand, is it? Is that why He sent Quran? It is our job to convey the message. So please take charge. If you want to join, write down your name, contact number. I have some business cards here. If I meet somebody who is not a Muslim, I gave this card. Ask 3 questions. Can you distribute? I want to make this card with your name, so you can communicate anywhere, plane, train. Last time I was flying by KLM from Houston to Amsterdam, 8 hours flight. In the plane I give dawah. One lady, she's from Denmark, she took Shahada. So anywhere is possible. So if you need this card, make your own card and talk to anybody. Carry Quran in your car. Anywhere you go, anywhere you meet, anywhere, you have the opportunity to convey the message. Jazakallah khair. Any other question? Yes. Okay, the cards. Keep question. Can you give me? Keep giving. Okay, you have a question? Okay. See, as a Muslim, this is a very important question you asked. As a Muslim, I am not a Muslim if I don't believe all other prophets. This is fundamental. I have to believe in Jesus, Moses, all other prophets, as I mentioned. It is in the Quran. But the difference is that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is the final messenger, and whatever modification was done to turn different holy books, the Quran is the final revelation. So you should know the Quran. Most of the other holy books has been changed by people, by politics. Quran is still exists. 2 Qurans still exist. One is in Istanbul, one in Turkey. Original Usman Ghani's Quran. So that's why you should read Quran to understand anything about Allah, about the prophets, and so on. Jazakallah khair. But take this card, make your own card with your contact number. Anywhere you meet anybody, give them the card. Jazakallah khair. And you can contact us. There is a WhatsApp number. I have Zoom worldwide continuously throughout the whole week and supply to the jail. No, we don't confuse. No. Okay, any other question? Every one of you has a potential to be very successful, rich, like millions. If you don't do anything, you will be left with $1, as I showed you. Or you can double, multiply as much as you want. Every one of you has the potential. So take charge.
Brother, when you go to jail, how you do the dawah in jail?
Yeah, they allow you, take permission. I have people who became chaplain in the jail.
Oh, they have chaplain.
Yeah. If you're a chaplain, you can officially. I have one student in San Diego, no, I mean Sacramento. He became chaplain, and he goes to 3 jails. I give lectures. I gave my presentation. He present to them. Last week, 2 became Muslim. So he has a good opportunity to directly communicate. So every one of you has the potential in different ways. You take this presentation, present to others. You have the potential. You are a good engineer, good doctor. How much of your talents are being used for the welfare of Islam? Ask yourself what you are doing. It's such a beautiful country here, richest country in the world, is it not? We are here, a good job, good profession, good car, good house. But how much of your talents are being used for the welfare of Islam? It's your call. It's such a beautiful masjid. This masjid should be 24/7 open. Will you run a business? If you have a business, it's a $10 million business, will you keep it closed? You'll need customer. So customers are waiting around outside. So take charge. Open it, organize it. Yes. Yeah, we have some copies. Inshallah, I can help you to get some copies. Okay, anybody who wants a Quran, this is Spanish. Large percentage of population in southern part of USA are Spanish. So Spanish Quran is very vital for them. Spanish people think that they are forefathers who are Muslim. And in fact, Spanish language has over 5,000 words which came from Arabic. So there is a lot of opportunity, inshallah. Those who need Quran, inshallah, after the presentation, I'll go to the car and share with you.
Just translation.
Yeah, just translation. Okay, any brother, any other question? Jazakallah. Any sister need Quran? Please come to the parking lot, inshallah, I'll give it to you.
They have more in the.
Yeah, inshallah. Yeah.
What's different from the clear Quran? They have a clear Quran.
Yeah, I showed you about the background. So that are not present in other Qurans. So I don't want to compare. So just a minute. Where is this sounds? Okay, brother, this file is proprietary. This file.
This file is what?
Proprietary.
Proprietary. So do not send it to anyone.
No.
Got it. Understood.
because you have organization, you have to get permission.
Okay.
Where's the stamp?
Clear Lake. So brother, we are done with you?
Yes.
It is fine. Yeah.
I have the English for
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah, give me
Everybody will
about a
have-
minute.
Just a minute, brother.
What's the problem?
What is it? Okay, just a minute. Let's go to the card.
Do you need help?
Yeah, just a minute. Already.
Let me go get my shoes. I'm gonna
Okay, let's go outside. Some mortgages have restrictions, so I just not going. Okay. Click. Clear Lake. Okay, brother. Jazakallah khair.
Why you question? Jazakallah.
Did I give you Quran?
My kid will want one, inshallah.
can I have this for
Let me give you one. Jazakallah.
Barakallah
What is
feek.
your name?
Abdullah.
Give me your name. Abdullah, just a minute. You'll be connected.
Inshallah ta'ala.
Abdullah, what is the number?
859 640 0857.
Okay, inshallah.
Barakallah feek.
Inshallah. So I'm done with you, right? I have
Yes.
nothing left.
Nope. This your flash drive. You got it, right?
Yeah, I got my
Okay,
slide.
inshallah.
Very good.
Jazakallah khair.
Okay, inshallah. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Can I give this to Mama?
Yes. Huh? Okay, how many people are here? Who else? Okay, give it to her. Okay. Write down your name. Take your Quran, I need your business. Just only English. I will also Spanish.
Can I have one for my sister?
Okay. Write down your name. Okay, inshallah, we'll communicate with you.
Are you coming to our house?
Huh?
Are you coming to our house today?
Just, কি বলো?
Are you coming to our house?
Yeah, Olivia? Okay, I'm coming.
Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum.
Do you have more copies of that?
Yeah, copy.
Can I get one?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jazakallah.
English.
Okay. Okay, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. You need a Quran? I know I was rough because no, it's okay. I gave it to you. It has contact.
No, this one.
Huh?
It was very good.
Alhamdulillah.
This one?
Sorry, I got distracted. Oh.
Okay, inshallah.